on that one, some funk for you, Mazi, just to make you wake. Yo, fam, we always say we're making your Monday feel like a Saturday. You deserve it.
Yeah.
This story is for Monday blues now, man.
Not on this station.
Not on this station.
Yeah.
All right, so we're cruising the internet with Morara, man. That's the first story. And like I said earlier, political activist. I mean, he's a politician now. Anyway, let's just call him an activist. 28-year-old Morara. He was at Spice FM this morning for a conversation with CT and Eric Latif. And I didn't watch the whole thing.
Right.
Just watching the highlights. But one thing that stood out for me was his energy. The brother looks so broken, man. Yeah. Now, the reason he came through over here, by the way, if you don't know, is because of how he was attacked over the weekend during that public participation that went down at Bomas of Kenya.
Yeah.
And he addressed it. First of all, Eric Latif was like, yo, fam, you seem to have a stiff neck. Yeah, because he was like, and he's just like, his energy is not your usual
low energy.
Yeah, low energy. And he's just like, I got a stiff neck because of the exercise at Bomas. So I think he was just talking about the attack.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about how horrific that thing looked like.
Did
you watch
quite
it?
Scary. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I mean, whatever happened to such a democratic exercise like public participation? Yeah,
it's public participation.
Yeah, man.
Let everybody just come
and share your opinion.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was just so very frustrated, especially when I saw the MC of the day, MP TJ Kajwang, and then the other lady, what's her name?
Beatrice Elachi
on
a microphone, like
psyching those guys.
Big.
Allegedly, man.
That was mad, man.
Psyching those guys to go beat
first
him
of
up.
all, if you are a figure in politics, you shouldn't be doing that because that could be your kid, that could be your family member,
or your constituent.
Exactly. So if they say, she promotes violence, that's what you're gonna be known for.
Correct.
That's true.
That's
true.
It was because you could tell by with the way they went about the attack, this was organized. This wasn't just like something that happened instantly. It's just like, it was planned. And that's exactly what Kasmuel was saying. You know, so he was saying, based on what I'm reading over here, also the reason for his harsh reception on Friday was because unknown people who peddled him with chairs, leaving him with the injuries on his head, neck, and leg injuries were all incited, so to speak. Yeah. But let me tell you, whatever happened. This is the nature of Kenyan politics. Whenever it comes to anything that includes the public and politicians, it's bound to not be peaceful in most cases. Yeah. But all in all, I feel like whenever I see this guy talk, I get the impression that he's very aware of what he's getting himself into.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in some political conversations, and I can tell you, those guys don't.
They don't play around.
They don't read from the same script as most Kenyans do. It's brutal. Kenyan politics is so bad. It's like if you're inexperienced, you will get the shocker of your life. People are going to try and kill you. Like you heard how he was saying, the people who've threatened his life now. People are going to try and come up, accuse you for the most randomest of things. But you know what? His brand is actually growing.
Yeah, he's getting more attention. They say bad publicity is still just good publicity.
So basically, you need to be a lion in this game. Otherwise, if you come in like a lamb, you're going to be torn apart before you know it.
Yeah, but he should play dirty now as well, imagine.
Because there's no other way.
Kasmuel has to mobilize. He needs to have a team around him of young Kenyans who are always going to protect him. Because, he has to be like other politicians.
He needs to pick up the script that they're all reading from. Otherwise, if he's reading from a different page, he'll always be one step behind.
Yeah.
And he's got so much to offer. We need to protect the guy.
So are you guys saying, all politicians just have to be dirty? There's no being a good person? It's
Name me one that is clean. Name me one.
Yeah.
No sheep, just
one.
move.
Apart from the Kivuta Kibwana, who was governor for where? Is it Makweni or something?
Yeah.
That guy was an easy guy.
Okay, maybe him.
Yeah, apparently they say he was the best performing governor. He had no issues. I've never had anything to do with corruption on his name. But the rest, oh my God. These guys are brutal, man.
Crazy.
I would never trust a politician. So I feel so sorry for
those
Morara.
injuries were life-threatening.
Yeah,
we don't want to see that, honestly.
It's
a bit too.
So what would you advise the guy to do now? Because apparently he was saying he wants to organize another a mandamano.
I'd want to lay low for Bennett, man. Yeah, and I just I've seen him with his wife. The wife is like, it's fine, being in public. Sometimes you just have to chill for a minute, and then plan your things on the low. Because there's some people who you plan with, and they're the ones who just gonna end up, hurting you as well.
It's interesting you putting it like that because he said he has a mole in his team.
Must be.
I think what he should do is should say we're going to this location and then show up at a different location. And then whoever leaks the different location, then you know who the mole is.
Correct.
Yeah, because you give them different locations that you're going to.
Yeah. But you're very right, because now he has to up his game, man. His intelligence has to be way a step ahead of Gavaz or whoever.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise his life will be on the line. These guys, I don't think they're playing. I feel like truly the people out here who want to see the downfall of Morara.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Because he speaks he stands for the truth. He stands for everything that this country needs, and everyone else is like, nah, it's my pocket first. Yeah. So they just need to. No, he needs to completely.
How do you stand for the truth and play dirty at the same time? How will you be able to do that,
bro? It's like this. You remember that time when they're saying, "Oh, you know, Jala, Sijukina, Jaguar, all these young guys that got into parliament."
Yeah.
See, people are so excited saying, "Oh, you know, they're gonna change the system from inside." Bro, there's like a spirit in the chambers of parliament that exists over there. You know, honestly, even if Morara becomes like an MP in future, or even if he gets to become president, I don't expect too much change from him, bro. Unfortunately,
for real?
I don't think so, man. Again, there's just something in this.
I feel like he'll go in there and he'll be silenced, and that'll be the end that you hear of him. He'll just be like the quiet dark in the corner.
They're going to threaten his people. I'm sorry, man.
Family and all.
Yeah, family, Nini.
You said something interesting. There's a spirit at the parliament. What about the Bomas of Kenya?
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
That's even worse,
That's
bro.
probably the HQ.
Yeah, you know. Crazy stuff happening. Another
story as we cruise the internet is about Kasmuel McOure.
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, I was watching a video. This guy, what's his name? Brian Wender, the guy who was accused of being a fake lawyer. Remember? So Brian went hard on Kasmuel. He was saying, oh, you know, Kasmuel is just an eloquent fool.
Damn.
And I was also watching how Prezzo was talking about Kasmuel, saying how, you know, Kasmuel is a fraud. You can't really trust him. He's just out here for clout and money. You know, when I saw Kasmuel talk at the Bomas, he was saying how, you know, Gachagua has to resign, Gachagua has to be impeached, all these other things, without mentioning the president's name. And I was like, Kasmuel, constantly the way he was being cheered on by ODM politicians. I'm like, who are you speaking for, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
You were so excited about changing the narrative, help us look at things different. Oh, you know, we're going to drain the swamp.
He's already
Bro, you're in the swamp. Let's just start over there.
You're creating the swamp.
Yeah. And then I heard that many Kenyans have unfollowed him now.
Yeah, he said he's been unfollowed, and he was like, he didn't give a damn about what happens, even if it's gonna go all the way down to 400 people where he was a few months ago. He's still game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he wrote that today. He actually tweeted back.
So what does that mean? Like he's no longer with the people, quote unquote?
I mean, I think guys have already aligned, and we are the ones who are misaligned.
Bro, was that his actual account that said that?
I believe so.
I think us as Kenyans need to remove the shades from our eyes and actually see what it is. Like, they're not for us, they're for themselves, and they're telling us in plain English, I'm here for myself. I don't care about you. But we keep saying, oh no, you know, they'll change. Really?
He was actually with Raila today.
So. I know, man. I saw him at Capitol Hill. He took a picture with Rao, man.
So what's up with that?
Well, I just think I think he's gotten an offer. I think he's been promised something 2027. I think he's probably gonna get a nomination. Something, you know. I don't know, man, but
a check perhaps.
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna put it out there the way it is. Kasmuel's Luo. ODM are playing tribal politics right now. It's a fact. Politics is tribal in this country and it's local. He's going to find a home over there. They're going to protect him if they keep his word, especially now that he went and met Rao. If they keep his word, they've assured him of a future. And he doesn't give an F about what you guys think.
And that's just how it is, plain, straight up.
He doesn't care. But, I mean, think about it. All these guys that you see over here, these quote-unquote activists, most of them have like a prize on their heads.
Yeah.
Just name it.
That is very true.
Boniface Mwangi.
I don't know about him, but that's what some people also feel like.
Yeah,
because he's living large, but he's also doing business. To be honest, so I can't even tell. You know, but rookie guys like in Kasmuel, Morara, I'm not so sure, but he's also very young, 28 years old. Most of these guys, man, if they're sat down, if they get a call from State House or from whoever, they're gonna pick up the call. They're willing to talk. I believe that.
Damn,
I believe that.
Well, I don't know how we're going to be then in the next future if this is what's happening with everyone. We just hope that guys really just see the light.
Right.
Don't depend on anyone. Just do your thing. Do you.
Yeah, because a few of them are just trying to get into politics, into the sector to say we're changing everything.
Correct.
But in all reality, if you're not going to pick up the same script and at least deal with it from that side, like how are we going to trust you when you go in there? You're going to keep your words.
We can't trust you anymore.
It's very hard to trust these guys.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the status quo probably continue to exist as it is. You know what I mean? At some point, yeah, and the guys are just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
You know, if it's UDA or Jubilee or ODM, that's what majority of Kenyans are familiar with. You know, Kenyans don't know what they like what they know.
Yeah. That's a good line.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, I just feel so sorry for Morara, man. Morara has to do what Rao did. Go pray let the elders pray for you. Let them bless you.
Pour some libations on your head.
Some of those concussions on your head. You know, otherwise, he's gonna struggle on these streets badly, man. Like, these people don't play with newbies, man. When they see you're gonna change the system, they will do anything possible to put you down.
That is fresh meat right there.
Badly. You saw whatever happened at Bomas. I mean, they wanted to take him out. Let's
Spice.